What's going on, guys? So the the new bounties for the Strawhats are out, and first thing I want to do is dive straight into it. So let's go ahead and see where my guys are as far as that bounties. This is a reaction video, and I don't know. This is my first time doing this. I'm gonna pull up the good old Reddit, the Reddit sub here, and here we go by Lazy Justice. The new Straw Hat bounties are whoa, buddy. We got Zoro at 1.1 billion berry bounties. What the fight? Excuse the language, but excuse my French. But yes, that's where it needs to be. Zoro, that's a much deserved bounty by Zoro. You're thinking about where he has grown or where he's come from since that first initial battle on their way to the new world. Not even before they got to the new world, but before they were going to the new world, where he encountered Mihawk, strongest swordsman alive. That shows tremendous growth by Zoro. 1.1 billion berry bounties. However, you know, does he have room to grow? Definitely. There's always room to grow. Jinbe. Okay. So, and we got Jinbe, my boy Jinbe at 1.1 billion berries. That's dope, man. And I think that if you don't know that Jinbe is certified in these hands, then now is your time to learn. Looking back at Jinbe, we're talking about Jinbe, the former warlord of the sea. Bounty was a little lower than what it should have been when he was a warlord, but however, he was there. He was placed there because of they wanted to counteract the power of imbalance between the Emperor of the Seas and the Navy. But so they recruited these ex-pirates, or these pirates that they kind of gave like a get out of jail free card, so they could help combat against the Emperor of the Seas. So what we have in Jinbe is, if you don't know, go back to the Whole Cake Island arc. Go watch Jinbe when Big Mom is staring him down using her Conqueror's Haki to get ready to snatch his life force away. Go back and watch Jinbe stare her down and tell her to her face, why would I be scared of a mere Emperor of the Sea when I'm going to be joining the future Pirate King's crew? Jinbe has been that dude. Jinbe has never been scared of anything. And even then, when they were escaping Whole Cake Island, watch him knock Big Mom off of the sunny and to the ocean, almost to the ocean, before she have to be saved by Zeus. So go back and watch Jinbe throw those hands, man. Even against some of her sons, some of Big Mom's sons, strongest sons, he's throwing hands with them like on par with them. So Jinbe is strong. He's probably one of the most strongest people on the Straw Hats. As far as strength, as far as attack power, I think Jinbe has the most out of all three, out of him, Sanji, and Zoro. I think that's how that is. Now, Zoro has the ability to cut or go through anything, but as far as pure power, Jinbe is I think he takes the cake on that one, and it obviously shows with the 1.1 billion berry bounty. Now, that being said, do we have a battle of supremacy between the monster trio? No. I think the monster trio is still Zoro, Sanji, Luffy, of course, hands down. These are the guys who started the crew off, and they are the ones who made the name for themselves. You got Zoro, who took down King, and now we got Sanji, who took down Queen. So basically, that's your bishop, that's your knight, and your bishops. So, and we got Luffy, who took down the king ultimately, the actual king in Kaido, the beast, the strongest person in the world at that point. So now Sanji, got Sanji at 1,032 million berries. Wow, that's insane. Once again, guys, you're talking about the Pirate King. This is the new Pirate King's crew. This is the bounties. The notoriety these guys have set out, and they have come a long way. Sanji, Van Smoke Sanji, part of the Celestial Dragons, a family that pretty much has. How is he? Germa was pretty much. Something happened to Germa. I can't remember. It's not off the top, but something happened to Germa where they're trying to reestablish themselves as some of the one of the families, prominent families, one of the kingdoms. I think of the 32 of the Celestial Dragons, and they're trying to reestablish by doing that by growing their military, and they're finna go take it out on the and dominate the East Blue or something like that. But we know Sanji's Vince Smoke, so he can use armament hockey. His observational hockey skills are there up to par. So that's kind of justifiable. That's very justifiable for Sanji to have that type of bounty, especially if he defeats Queen, who is basically Kaido's number two, his right hand man. Now we're going to Robin at 930 million berries. That's actually justifiable as well because you're talking about somebody who can read the poneglyphs and who can find the last island of Laugh Tale, who also has an awakened Devil Fruit. She has the awakened Devil Fruit abilities where she can pretty much go into the Black Maria. She can change herself into like whatever the hell she pleases. She became a devil so she can further support Luffy's in his dream to become a pirate king. And also to get him there because she has the ability to read the poneglyphs. She knows how valuable Luffy's dream is. She knows how valuable her role is in that dream as well. So she actually went above and beyond what she needed to go and get herself to what she needed to be. And it's interesting because as you can see, this 30 million berry bounty, it shows you how much the government actually wants her. The government wants her pretty much after Zoro, Jinbe, and Sanji. What else can we say, guys? That's on paper. So if this is all true and it plays out in the next chapter, these are chapter 1058 spoilers, by the way. Don't get me wrong. So this is not confirmed yet. However, it is here. We don't know yet, but it is here. But it is what it is. They got Usopp at 500 million berry bounty.
In mirrors, nothing's real. You got fooled, and it was all a play for attention.
What is there to say about? I would like to see Usopp grow just a tad bit, a little bit with his observational hockey. If he's going to be the sniper for the Straw Hat Pirates, he needs to be on par with pretty much everybody in the world at this point. At 500 million berry, and he actually is. If you think about the opening scene when they are coming into the they're making their way into Onigashima, and he's staying at the front of the Straw Hat ship, letting one rip with his slingshot, his slingshot, and you see that he's become that sniper with sniper ability. Now the weapon of choice is a little unorthodox. A giant slingshot. I would like to see him use something lethal as far as for the sake of getting the job done. Because think about it, guys. Are we going to always get the job done with manning plants, especially with guys who are in the Navy who carry swords and weapons, axes? Or is that going to get the job done in the upcoming final battle of the war arc? Do you think that if they're going to be making even if Oda is playing something a lot larger than the Summit War arc, that man-eating plants are going to get the job done? I don't think so. I think Usopp is going to have to find another weapon. Find another ability at the something he's capable of using hockey with. Now, will he be able to use hockey in that slingshot? I don't know. But I think something we're going to see Usopp develop at some point in time, an ability to use hockey armament with his objects, his projectiles going to be shooting. We're going to see that ability grow as he continues to go on. Now, he's at 500 million berries right now. Is he going to continue? Are we talking about a Usopp with a possibly 700, 800 million berry bounties? I don't know, guys. It could happen. This is Oda we're talking about. This is the guy who's behind all this madness that's been going on. We don't know yet. And it very well could, it might happen. But moving on, let's continue. Frankie, 394 million berries. I think that's a little. I think that's a tad bit low. I think that's a tad bit low because I really like. I like Frankie. I like General Frankie. General Frankie. Frankie. No, I think he should be tad bit higher. Maybe I would basically swap him out with Usopp at 500 million because he's a lot more valuable than Usopp is. Usopp has kind of like Buggy. You know, for some reason, the guys who lie and just there at the right time or at the right moment, they've been doing pretty well in the prior world. So one thing that we know in One Piece, if you are lucky, you are there at the right time in the right place, gain some notoriety just by being surviving a battle. Frankie, he's been putting work in. He put work in at Rosa, put work in Nima and Wano. So he's not been. It's not like he's been sitting on the sidelines. Frankie's been on the front lines fighting Brook. Love Brook. Brook is like he's been clutch. Think about it. Think about Brook being clutch in Whole Cake Island. Clutch. Um, Wano, the arc now. Clutch, guys. Brook has been clutch. So I would like to see Brook and Frankie, Nami, and we're gonna move on. And Nami is at 366, 366 million berries. As far as her bounty go, now that's agreeable. Luffy was about 300 million, 300 million berries. When he first started off, it said not setting sail in the pirate world. So Nami, as far as her being a navigator, and she knows how to navigate the world and all these mysterious islands. She knows where to go and where not to go. But her poor captain, her captain just sends her everywhere she does. She does not want to go. So she survived so far, and you've seen some of the movies where she has pretty much gone through great strengths. She survived other pirates. Um, where she is now is very commendable. So Nami, she deserves that. She's undeserving. Like I said, Brook, Frankie, guys, I'm thinking we need to push them a little closer to 500 million, and we could actually bring Usopp down because I mean, after all, he is just a sniper of the Strawhats. He does nothing else other than he can work on the ship, but Frankie does that better, 100 times better than he does. And Chopper at one berry. I think that's a typo. Maybe it's 1,000 berries because he was 50. He was 50 at the before they went to Fisherman's Island at El Lago. So he was like 50. He was like 50 berries at Sabado. Um, so I think he needs a. I think that's about right. He is a sleeper because he's the only one other than Luffy who can turn into an actual giant. He can turn into a giant rank, and we seen what he can do when he's giant. He slapped Queen pretty much in sent time. So I actually like that about Chopper. Chopper is like that hidden the trump card that you don't know is coming. It's like a trap card. Oh, I got a reindeer, but Chopper. We know Chopper has the balls that he can turn into a kung fu deer, all types of things. So he's very useful and versatile in aspect of him and his combat abilities. I think what we have here is we have the future Pirate King and his new crew as they set sail towards to the last two poneglyphs, the road to the poneglyphs. This it's going to be really exciting to see where it goes because we simply have no idea where we're going at this point. Because are there other pirates who are stronger than the Striped Pirates? Yes, of course there are. This One Piece would not be One Piece if there were not other pirates who cannot at least best or match these Strawhats. And we all know there are, because King and Queen. This was no easy battle. Let's not forget that there are another Emperor of the Sea, Big Mom crew never made it to Wano. So we're talking about a whole different aspect of what could have happened, but what did not, what did happen. So moving on, the Cross Guild. Buggy is not the leader of the Cross Guild. He is one of the new emperors by mistake of the Navy. Buggy owes a huge debt to someone. Mihawk, it was known as the more bounties are revealed. Mihawk had 3.5 billion berry bounties, 3.5 billion berries, which is astronomical. Bug had 3.1 billion berries, which is okay. He kind of needed that to be Emperor of the Sea. But obviously, they think that he is the leader of the Cross Guild, but he actually not. Crocodile at 1.9 billion berry. So now, going down furthermore, Crocodile was the founder of Cross Guild. Mihawk received an invitation to join and he accepted it. Since Buggy's face was in the middle, the Marines thought that Buggy is the leader of the guild. Talk about pure luck. Like I said, chance and opportunity. If you're weak and you are in the right place at the right time, you can gain notoriety on accident, and the Marines have no idea. They just think you're somehow leading everything. And you're actually not. You're just part of it, and you just happen to be in the right place at the right time. So, I like the bounty on Mihawk because that shows you Luffy still has room to grow, and it also shows you that how far along Mihawk is compared to Zoro. So, and I'm thinking like we all should be thinking like your bounty should be like your power level. Obviously, it's not when certain people, Nami, Chopper, Frankie. Now, don't get me wrong, Nami and Frankie and Brook, they are much higher than what their bounty suggests as far as combat prize. Um, I think they should be up there around 500 million. I think they can go against toe to toe other 500 million billion other 500 million berry bounties, people with same with respective bounties. Now Chopper, like I said, same, but the 3.59, almost 3.6 by Mihawk, I think that shows you how much how far there is to still go for Luffy and his, because like I said, if Zoro wants to be able to get to this point, he wants to be considered the world's strongest pirate hunter or the world's strongest swordsman. 3.6 billion berries is he has to do that. There ain't no way he can work around that. Sanji, if he wants to see his dream, Luffy's dreams come true, he wants if the all blue is his dream, 3 billion berries. That's his bounty. That's his future bounty. That's what he needs to do because other than that, there is nothing else he could do. What else? What is there else to do? But I have a feeling in my gut is telling me that this story is going to go through some turbulent times. And I'm not saying bad for the worst, but I'm saying for Luffy, Zoro, Jinbe, Sanji, something's going to happen. Something is going to snap the Strawhats. You know, we have seen too much. We've seen too much victory, too much triumph, and I think at some point, look at the Naruto, look at the Bleach. Some of the greatest animes have tragedy. We have yet to see tragedy again. Now, Ace set it off. He set the stage. He set the stage for Luffy to gain this tremendous growth he has, but wasn't going to push him to Pirate King. Ace is not going to push Luffy to Pirate King. Some else will. So we're going to see another catalyst coming up here in the future. That's another video for another video, but and we'll discuss that in the future. So, but also, guys, if you like the content, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe so you can be alerted when I upload my new videos. I'm trying to upload One Piece content at least twice a week, maybe 3 times a week, depending on how I feel. But this is a fun times, guys. We're in good times. We're tracking in unknown waters right now. But the only thing we can do is keep going to see how this stuff is going to unfold. So, and I would like for all you guys to do that with me. So, right here, you watch this video right now, guys. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe, guys. And I'll see you later.